Hey, this is Sean.
And I'm Dell, and you're watching Up Late
with Sean Dale.
Come on now. Yo. What's going on?
Let me turn up everything right now because
you know what? Let me do the exact same thing, Sean. Okay, because first of all, thank you so much, guys, for joining us on Up Late with Sean and Dale.
Yes.
I'm whispering tonight because if y'all was with me last night, the hyper I get, the hyper the dogs get.
First of all, I thought you were trying to be sexy. You're whispering.
No sexy here, guys. Especially because Sean, I was trying to put on my makeup, okay, and I realized I had all my makeup in the car. Then I was like, "You just gonna have to go with yourself." You see what I'm saying? You just go. And I was really trying not to go with myself, guys. I was really trying not to do it. My mama had a little. Thank you so much. My mama had a little mascara or whatever. I was like, at least I can put my rings on, put a little lip. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least we got these. You know, listen, these are my ode to you, ode to Luenell too.
Guys, what's hands without fingernails? Hey, Knowledge Boy, Allah, we see you in the building. We got an exciting show for y'all tonight. Luenell is in the building, guys. We've been first of all, she has honored us by coming on to our IG Live a couple of times, as she promised she would. And then we finally got her on the calendar. So I'm just so pumped.
And so excited to talk to her about everything that she got going on.
I know. And I was just looking at her Hey Luenell show that she has every Wednesday live on YouTube where she tells funny stories, which reminds me to ask you about your Jersey funny story of the day.
Well, it's so funny because I said it was a two-part funny story, but I'll go into the nail thing. So you had introduced me to this nail thing because I was telling you how I hate walking around with prostitution nails when your nail paint fall off. So you like try these press-ons. So I wanted to be known that I will be going back to the nail salon to get my nails done because I don't understand how anyone functions with these, because I'm saying to you that literally it took me 20 minutes to send a text message out that was just saying I'm on my way, because every time my finger would hit it, I'm like, why they don't have these coming to stylists? Like, why is the tip not like a stylist point? So then you could just do like this.
Sha, I think what it is you got to get used to a few injured fingernail beds, okay? You got to hit it on the mattress when you try to pull down the fitted sheet. You got to send out a few false messages, okay? And then your fingers be like, oh, okay, I guess she going to be wearing these. I'll act right now.
She trying to it's the customization thing. I look at these are like the stilettos of nails, and I've retired stilettos, so I'm going to go back to my kitten heels of nails. So, yeah, I'm good.
I'll never be back. The only time I'm coming back is when I book a commercial. And the thing is, too, is every time I put these nails on, I get a commercial audition. Oh, I wish I could. Like, guys, this is Middle America. This is Middle America, guys. Okay, just because I have nails, but you got to be like that. Like, they really want the black Middle of America woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the
barely got a manicure.
The white husband. You know what I'm saying? They want her, and I be like, I be trying to tell them, like, look, advertisers, like, when black people hear my voice, they know I'm one of us. Like, this is the voice that is gonna make them buy the product, because they're gonna be like, oh, they got a black person. Like, when you see the black woman with the short fro and the white husband, you be like, I don't know. She probably had all white friends, but then you be her, and then she be so cool. Like, she be like, girl, these white people get on my nerves. You know what I'm saying? But like, she be playing like the white game real good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, girl, when they hear me,
those are historians, historian black people.
When they hear my voice, they know I had all black friends growing up. You know what I'm saying? They know I have all white friends now and all but black friends growing up.
Especially when you hit them with that baby. I can't even do it right.
When I hit them with the baby, please, baby, from New Orleans, stop playing.
No mistaken.
When I hit up with the girl, when I be going down to the hey Wally down, we see you in the building. Or when I be going to New Orleans, girl, visiting my family, girl, people, a friend go down there with me, they be like, are y'all speaking English? because I could barely, we be sounding Jamaican like, it's something out here. Yeah, what? Nah, please. The signs out here in my head. Girl, please. They better stop playing. They better stop playing.
That English. Well, listen, I mean that every area has their own little dialect, but y'all definitely between that and Jamaican patois, I'd be like, I'm signing out. Just
But
let me
that's
know
why
when you're
we
back.
speak patois so well because it's the same. When I'm in New York, the Jamaicans say, like, "May I go for the story?" Yeah, because me telling you one thing about it is, we have the same dialect. That's why I can speak it so well and I can understand it so well because them I talk the same. My father say three, me say three too. Them say one two. You know what I'm saying? So.
And mine go as far as boyka, and that the end.
That's it. No, yours is from BC, so you be like everybody down here.
Everybody.
First of all, everybody back, get to y'all, because DC they extend their mouth, they word. Everybody back, get first. Their mother was down there, their father was there, my brother was
mother. You guys say mother. Don't say nothing else but mother.
Because we see you in the building and we cannot wait to get the show started. So look, here's my LA funny.
Please tell me.
I had a dream last night, girl. Because me and Sean talk about me having a husband every single time we get off this line. If I ain't got some story, I got some analytic. I'm the single one, so I always got to get the advice. But then every time somebody try to holler at me, I don't want them. So the thing is, I don't know, guys. I want a husband, but so last night I had a dream, girl. This foreign man, girl, was treating me nice, and I was like, finally, Shaw, I'll just give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? And then he took me back to his house. Now this is in the dream. He took me back to his house, and then in the next room it was like all these strippers and all this going on. So I was like, obviously they want me to leave so he can party. You know what I'm saying? So he came out and he was like, you see, my friends are there, but whatever you need. It was like whatever you need. So then he picked me up on another date, and he wound up being this billionaire, but it was this Middle Eastern kind of stocky man. And girl, I just remember waking up, not waking up, but in a dream, he asked me to marry him, and I just was so sad at him being a foreign millionaire. And I was like, Lord, am I gonna be single forever? I'm gonna be single forever. I will just opt out of a foreign millionaire to wait on a black okay man.
And that's when we need to call a Yamba in, okay? Because if you listen, okay, but to each his own. I keep telling
black millionaires out there, guys, and that's all. That's the bottom line.
He just ain't been born yet. No, I'm kidding. He's out there. He's out there. He's out there. He is.
We got our funny stories, and our guest has her funny stories, and we're going to bring her in right after this because here is our What the Funny of the day, guys. Let me just tell you, I always heard about Detroit, but I never knew Detroit was lit like this. Check out our What the Funny of Labor Shire.
Church accountability, taking congregations to task for not serving the community in their estimation as those churches should. They say something doesn't add up when a pastor makes a lot of money, drives a luxury car, and yet the people who live near his church are in poverty. A scuffle inside the sanctuary after New Era Detroit protests during a worship service.
Bro, let me go, man. Let's go.
Zeke, the leader of the group, offered no apologies for the dust-up at Great Faith Ministry Saturday, only the reasoning behind it.
This situation is bigger than just Wayne T. Jackson. This is about black churches and black pastors who live a lavish life on behalf of the people, and they're not giving back to their community.
He's referring to Bishop Wayne T. Jackson, the wealthy pastor that welcomed Donald Trump, drives a Rolls Royce, and lives in a mansion. Zeke was there for the offering Saturday.
When they started the offering at $1,000, and then they said if you don't got $1,000, then do $300.
If you don't got $1,000, do $300. Let's see what our guest of honor has to say about these high offerings, guys. Introducing one of the stars of Coming to America 2 with Eddie Murphy, one of the stars of Dolomite. She's in the building. We're so honored to have her, Luenell. Hey, Luenell.
Good evening, ladies.
Good evening.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm really, really, really happy. Really good.
I'm so happy to see it. First of all, did you see our What the Funny? Did you overhear that a fight broke out in the church because they was asking the congregation to start at $1,000, and if you can't do 1,000, do 300 and hit it to the ATM in Detroit.
Yes, I had seen that before today. Yeah.
Is your church asking for them kind of tithes and offerings?
Is my church asking for those kind of tithes and offerings?
Yes.
Maybe I don't go enough to know what they regularly do.
You don't know what the going rate for the tithes are.
Maybe at some point they might ask for that. It's always about the building fund, ain't it?
Yeah, that bill ain't never getting funded no kind of way. So that's for sure. Yeah.
So I was checking out your Hey Luenell, the show that you started. I think your first episode was March 20th of 2020. And then I was checking out the last one that you did, which is really a peek inside of your life, from your position on the pandemic to now opening up, a big old gift from Snoop. What's your most memorable unboxing that you've done on your Hey Luenell?
Well, that was it as far as what I've done on my YouTube show.
Okay.
That was absolutely it, because it was a double unboxing. If you will remember, it was an unboxing of presents I had got from Snoop. Actually, his son sent him to me. And it was also the unboxing of the crown and the pillow that I got from Amazon for Coming to America with the rose petals and stuff.
Yes. You tell so many funny stories on your show. You were telling one while you were, unraveling the gifts. And we have our funny stories of the day that we always tell. Sha has her Jersey funny. I have my LA funny. Do you have a funny story that happened to you just today?
Well, not one that I can tell on the air, but I usually end up with some kind of funny, crazy story, weekly, daily. So yeah, I have plenty of stories like that, and I would have to dig deep in my crevices to find one that I care to share.
Well, you have been in so many movies and films, and as we know, Eddie,
I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Tell Eddie to call you back. Go ahead.
Right. I'll call you back, Eddie. Right.
You would have been like, "All right, bye, ladies."
Eddie, girl. Hold on, girl. Yeah.
But so you have been, as we mentioned earlier, that you are in Coming to America too. But I question about just going to being an actress. How do you approach auditions, and what do you do once you leave from it? Like, once you've done it and you already done your audition, what do you tell yourself leaving out from an audition?
Oh, well, 9 times out of 10 after an audition, I want to kill myself. I want to run myself over with a car. I hate auditions. I don't do good on the spot most of the time. Mm-hmm. And I freeze up, and I'm not a great memorizer. But if you give me the job, I'll do the hell out of the job. But it's the audition process that I have problems with,
You just made
Robin Harris. There's a big story about when Topper Carew was going to take Robin Harris from down here in my neighborhood, because his club at the Comedy Act Theater he hosts every Thursday is like literally 7 minutes from my house right now where I'm at. And Topper had meetings set up for Robin Harris in Hollywood. And, in the big tall high rise on Vine and all that with the glass windows and everything. He said Robin got up there and then he went into the restroom and he threw up just because this nerve, everybody's not built the same way. That's why I hesitate to give advice, because what worked for me don't work for everybody.
Yeah.
What worked for one don't work for the other one. And I get a lot of work just on my personality, and people want to have me around, and they know that I'm going to bring the funny, and I know how to, take direction and stuff like that. So if they just give me the job, then I'll do the job. But don't make me work for it. Just give it to me.
Right.
Oh my God. Now that's insane that you would say that, because look, we was talking last week about this acting video that we seen, and that's why we wanted to ask you this question, because the girl was like, release your attachment to the results, So I was like, first I was thinking that gave me so much comfort, like, just not worrying about the results. But then faith is worrying about the results, because what's the whole purpose of faith? So that's why we wanted to get your take on it.
But my girlfriend, who is an acting coach, she said, whether you get the role or you don't, it's just important to get in the room. You get in the room, then these directors have now seen you. They've felt your aura, the writers or whatever like that. And maybe you didn't get the part for this, but maybe they'll think about you for something else that you're perfect for. So the point is just get in the room. And even if you suck, you better be charming, and you better just make them feel so bad that you suck. Not like you suck. You don't want that.
Right.
Yeah.
He was sucking fabulously, though. That's for sure.
I've heard. That's what they tell me.
She sucked, but she was so charming,
Yeah. Be charming when you're sucking.
So we saw that in addition to your acting credits, you also are an ambassador for Savage Fenty. And
okay, and let's give a little taste of your Savage Fenty. Because I love watching your videos. Oh, hold on. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So classy. I love it.
And looks so good. And you're giving them full body. How did that partnership end up happening?
Ain't that the question? Well, I've told this story, but it never gets old. Rihanna's, at the time, months ago, Rihanna's tour bus driver had been my tour bus driver when we were on the road with Cat Williams. Cat had his bus, me, Melanie, and Red had our bus. And this guy, Damien, drove our bus. And Damien and I remained friends for all these years. So he just FaceTimed me one night, and I'm looking all busted, laying in the bed, And he said, hey, I'm like, what's up? He said, we just watching you here on the tour bus. And he turned the phone around to show the TV, and it was me from some special I did in Canada, I think. And I said, well, who's we? And he said, me and my client. I said, well, who's your client? And then boom, Rihanna's face popped on the FaceTime. I think I sprung my thumb trying to make a screenshot so damn quick. And I was like, and she, let me know that she was a fan of mine and a fan of comedy. And I was very flattered about that. And I told her that my daughter was a big fan of her makeup. This was before Fenty Skin. This was Fenty Skin only been out about maybe, I don't know, October, November, and maybe a couple months, like maybe 6 months.
Right.
So I told her that my daughter was a big fan of her makeup. And then I said, and I see that little skimpy lingerie you got, girl. I said, I wish you had some for bigger girls, for curvier girls. And she said, well, I do. And I said, well, I want to be a model. I want to be a lingerie model. She said, let's make it happen.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that's great. Hi, Kiki. And we got off the phone. I'm like, didn't think no more of it, because I'm like, yeah, girl, you're going to be a lingerie ambassador for Rihanna. Then about 2 days later, she hit me in the DM. I had to make sure it was her. I went to her, okay. And she said, what's your email? And so I sent her my email. Boom, contracts started coming. You got to post. You got to get this money. Da. And so then I'm like, oh shit, I done wrote a check my big ass can't cash. What am I going to do? Because this shit is skimpy, and what am I going to do? So we just started out taking pictures in the living room, and then we got more creative. And I have a studio in the valley, and we took some in the studio. And then I asked one rich friend with a pool, "Can I come shoot at your house?" And then I rented. Every month they just got better and better and better.
Wow.
And I do have just one rule: I don't shoot from the front. I'll give you tits and ass. America loves tits and ass because. I don't, I got a little belly. Don't nobody. I'm not trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't shoot no crotch because my daughter's friends already be up in them DMs. I don't need them boys. So I said, I'm gonna give you this ass and get these titties, and then that's all you get.
And you look so good.
I'm talking about whenever I look at your picture, and now mind you, I like men, but I always be like, that looks really good. Your legs are so smooth.
You didn't even have to preface that with the "I like men." See, this is one of our problems in America. You don't have to make an excuse for giving a bad bitch credit.
Hello.
And but the thing is, because of today's, because it could go either way. Today I just try to put it out there. Also, too, Luenell, I've been on the other side before, so that's where my preface always coming from. You know what I'm saying? That I gotta hey guys, I'm now that life is gone, but let me just get back to say how good she looks.
But
what I'm saying?
But see, no, I mean, even if so, what the fuck if he was gay? You know what I'm saying? The compliment is the compliment.
Yeah.
And facts are facts. And I know that for a bitch my age and my size, I know I look damn good.
Yeah.
And that's just the fact. I didn't even know I could look that good. But
it's like you've been hiding it because I was like, is that a body double? Because I was
yada.
Where's the body coming from? I literally was like,
it's all about angles.
No, honey, you can hide that
right here, hide that roll right there.
No, but you know what? This is the part that I always look at too, because I think about my own veins coming out in my leg, and I don't see any of that on you. So that's why I'd be like, what? It's you know what I'm saying? It's I'm looking at this
page. The last picture on that montage you just showed, when I had my leg over the couch, I did that on purpose to show, because I had just had a knee replacement surgery. I did that on purpose to show the scar on my knee, as if anybody's zooming in on my motherfucking knee. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what they zooming the fucking
at all.
On, right? But I don't even know if anybody ever even knew I had a scar on that knee. It was like,
now I'm gonna go back and look.
Yeah. So I did that on purpose because flaws and all, this and this is why I give Rihanna really huge credit, because she purposely has flawed models.
Yes.
This is the reality of the world.
Yeah.
The big fashion show that was on Amazon, we had a model with one arm. We had a model with a big, thing on her face, and overweight models, so they say, and anorexic looking models. And so she had everything, boys, girls. I think that's really empowering because, I was basically an old wife beater with no panties type of chick. My men, they don't give a damn about none of that lingerie. They want that WAP. They don't care what it's wrapped in.
At all.
So I just really never got into lingerie because my husband, my men, they don't care. They don't care. I just posted on my Instagram yesterday about nightgowns, like the nightgowns that your granny used to wear. Yeah. And they said these were the nightgowns that got you.
All the grandkids. All the grandkids going.
Grandpa was paying the bills and coming home starting businesses under that gown right there. So the fact that you can put it on, the fact that you are a certain age, the fact that other women who've given up and said, I ain't trying to be sexy anymore, might say, hey, shit, you know what? If she can wear the goddamn, I'll give me some damn crotchless panties too.
Yes.
And I think I've gotten a lot of good feedback because of that,
Yeah.
And because if I didn't, I wouldn't do it, I'm trying to get drug every week. I don't care how big the bag is,
No.
Yeah. Let's do a fan check-in real fast, Luenell, because the fans is going off. They said, yeah, when it's good, we ain't tripping if it match, you know.
They don't care. The men, the men don't care. They don't care.
So Miss L Boogie says, sorry, Luenell, we didn't notice the scar, you know. Ronald J. Rucker said, yep, true, yep, that granny gown, you know.
Because, you know, it's the curiosity when people like, what's up under that green?
Exactly.
Yes.
What's up under all that flannel?
I done had a guy to tell me put on more, like he wants the illusion, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know,
the thing about the flannel granny gown is, let's face it, it's cold in these streets in the morning, okay? Lingerie is not for 5 a.m.
Yes.
Oh, there's only two things to do at 5 a.m. Roll over and get some and get warmed up, or put on the gown.
Yeah.
The gown is the gown that you don't care if you cook in, it smell like bacon, I wipe my hand. Because you can wear that gown, you can cook, you can get back into bed, you can have sex again, wipe up with that gown. That gown is multi-purpose. That granny gown is multi-purpose. Okay.
It's multi-purpose.
Christine Hairwork said, y'all looking good like a bag of money. Thank you so much, Christine.
Hey.
Ronald said, keep grinding, Luenell. You doing the damn thing and blessing us with your beauty and talent. Yes, indeed. L Boogie said, looking good, Luenell, wear that crown, queen. And then, you know what? One of these other comments I want to read to you too, because Christine, once you had answered it about the audition, Christine said, you just set me free hearing that. I tried so hard and this just made me feel normal. Interviews are the worst. Holla at me with, you know, I'm what you need, babe. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I think you set me free too, because we feel like they must be doing it right. They must be like.
No, and then you walk out and you want to kill yourself. And I should have said it like this. You know, I'm over it. I get it or I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get this, and maybe it's because I messed up, or maybe it's because God got something for me over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I auditioned for Dolomite, I ended up auditioning 7 times. But I auditioned for the part of Lady Reed, Queen Bee. I auditioned for the part that Divine Joy Randolph got.
Wow.
But because I had auditioned 7 times, got called back, I made a rapport with the director, Craig Brewer. So he did not just say you didn't get that part. He's like, you didn't get that, but I'm going to put you over here. And the next movie he was going to do was going to be coming to America. He said, I'm going to work with you again. Come on, let me put you over here.
Oh, my God.
But it ain't not the part that you go for. It's about the impression that you make.
Yeah.
Fact.
Oh my God. Miss L Boogie wants to know, what was it like working with Eddie Murphy?
Well, you definitely want to have sex with him and all that shit. You know, you're like, okay, this is what money smell like. This Eddie's been rich for like 45 years. You feel me?
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah.
No house, ain't had no lights cut off, ain't had no repossession, none of that. Got 10 kids and supported them.
Yes. One of them. I got one in the movie.
Yes. You got a baby. Shit.
Yes.
So, you know, it was also a dream come true because who in your ever mind thinks you're going to work with Eddie Murphy? Like, you don't think that. You're like, oh, I'm enjoying him. I'm enjoying watching him. Oh, he's so funny. But you just don't think you're going to work with him. And I had worked with Charlie on Black Jesus. I had done a movie called A Hustle with Charlie. I had been to New York with Charlie. I've been at when the guys Black and Brown Comedy Get Down was on. I went to them shows. Me and Charlie was cool. And I knew Eddie way before these movies in the club and this and that, stuff like that. Way back when Norbit came out. So when I met him, it wasn't like, oh my God, because I already had a little bit of a rapport, but it still was like, oh my God, now we're really making a movie together.
Yeah.
So it was like anything that you could dream of working with any star that you adore, with Jamie or with Nick or with you know, anybody that you adore. It's just a dream come true.
Yeah.
And I can imagine on set, it had to been a riot every day being there for
stupid. Headache from laughing.
Were y'all allowed to improv a lot?
Tracy Morgan. Every day, Tracy Morgan. It's Tracy. Tracy set the tone for the whole thing off camera. Lunatic It's like working with Radio Raheem from Do the Right Thing. You had the ghetto blast. He was playing music. Got the crew dancing. Everybody was loose goose. It was big love fest. I don't care what nobody say about the movie. These experiences that I have the rest of my life. And
oh my God,
my daughter is also in the film too.
Okay, now that's another question. Okay, so we're gonna do more fan check-ins later, y'all.
Hey fans,
that's another question that Sha thought of. Sha, you want to go ahead and ask her?
That's fine. Well, I was looking at your daughter's page and seeing all these amazing moves and stuff, and I said, Luenell is sexy in her own way, but what is, they always say, you get this from your mama, but what do you get from your daughter?
Technology. Show me how to hook up the Apple TV. How do I make this go from my iPad to the TV? Technology. That's what I get from my daughter.
Yeah,
and she keeps me real relevant with the slang and all that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
Facts.
In honor of not Black, but Women's History Month, but of course we coming off of Black History Month, we have a little game called Name That Famous Black Mama. We're gonna give you.
Bring it.
Right.
Name that famous Black mama. Bring it. Do I have to name their character name or their real name?
Either one. We're gonna give you a line and you just go for it. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna give me a line.
Yes, we're gonna give you a line.
Which Black mama said it?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
But we are confident that you can do it. Okay, so the first one is damn.
The great Esther Rowe portraying Florida Evans on Good Time.
Anytime you need it, baby.
Good time.
Anytime. Okay, Sha.
Yeah.
This one's probably gonna be a little difficult. George.
That is George Jefferson's Mother Jefferson from the Jeffersons, right?
Okay, we'll go with that.
He was actually thinking Wheezy, but
but his mother used to say, George, it's time for my martini.
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, next time we'll call you and ask you what characters we can use to test on you, because we was like,
no, I would never let you do that. That takes all the fun and fun. I don't pre-read questions. I don't take.
No, that's a joke. We would never do that.
No, I don't do that. I'd rather be spontaneous.
Yes, us too, and that's why we try not to send out questions in the beforehand, so we can keep it fresh. Okay, here's the next one. I am living for the Lord. When I think about the goodness of Jesus and all he has done for me, my soul cries out, hallelujah. Thank you, God, for saving me.
That Tyler. That Medea. The Lord. And
the Lord gave it away.
And he started getting Oprah saying that not everybody said, I always answer my phone, hello.
Exactly.
But you know what? Being from New Orleans, that is how every grandma in New Orleans answered, because my grandma used to be like, hello. Or she'll be like,
I was listening to you do your New Orleans slang before in the pre-show.
Yes.
Man, you got that down good. And I be talking to Big Frida.
Yes.
And Frida be like, baby, and all that.
Oh, baby, you already know. Come on now.
I love slang. I love accents. I love accents.
Thank you so much.
Nobody said better than them.
I know.
Shao has the next one.
Let me pull out my script for this one. And if you don't get it together and drop these macho attitudes, you were never gonna have anybody bring you anything, anywhere, any place, anytime, ever. Now, how would you like
Rashad, the Cosby Show?
I was like, yes.
Come on, honey. I remember that finger.
Yes.
I remember the finger.
I think that was the start of the first televised neck roll.
That might be the first neck roll ever televised. Yeah.
Okay, here's the second to last one. Okay.
Hold on. Is there any more? Can I use my lifeline? Can I call it?
Let me say it for you again. Mm, mm, mm.
I don't know that one. I do, but I don't. I can't click it.
You do, but you don't. Did you want to skip this and come back to it?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, Sha, give her the last one, and then we'll come back.
Well,
to
this is, and it's so funny because I was like, maybe she was mama, but she wasn't a mama, but she was a sister to a very iconic figure. You old fish-eye fool.
That's Aunt Esther. that's Fred's wife's sister. And that's Elizabeth's sister.
Elizabeth's sister. Elizabeth. Okay, back to this one you skipped over.
I know that.
Okay, they sat on the steps, and that is the number one thing they said. They leaned
That's
out
not
the
women of Brewster plays. That rose from.
You're close.
Because it's kind of close.
It's close to that.
I'm sitting at
They
Brownstone.
leaned out. Do you see it? You're close.
Is that Rose? Rose? No, not Rose. Rose.
They leaned out the window, and that's all you heard.
Oh, was that in Do the Right Thing? Was that was that Ruby D or I don't know.
No, that was 227.
Oh, well, that's the other old lady. The old lady?
Yes.
That old lady. Damn it. I wish I knew her name. Sorry.
Either way, you would have won this game show.
Right.
Okay?
How much I win? Shit.
Close to $1 million at least.
Okay. Listen, can you put on my Cash App?
I said the Monopoly money.
Oh.
Okay, so
Dang.
here's something that you said on your Hey Luenell show. You said you opted out of your Donna Summer and your Sylvester CDs to listen to the Isley Brothers. Can you sing a little bit of your favorite Isley Brothers song?
Oof.
Okay, well, let me see. There's always drifting on a memory. Hey, ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Yeah, loving you. Yeah. Ooh, they will make a wave at night. All we need is candlelight and a song. Something warm. Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
That was like one of my favorites.
yeah, that's a panty dropper for sure.
Yeah.
That's a panty dropper for
You was
sure.
putting that on tapes. You know, guys were making you tapes back in the day. That was always the song that was on those tapes.
You know what? If you make me a mixtape, usually they make mixtape fast songs on one side, slow grinds on the other.
Yeah.
That's the way that was a real up and coming DJ, soon to be bed partner would give you.
Oh, absolutely.
I saw all the albums you had too on in your background. Yes. Like you know, we just can't wait to blow up and we can come kick it with you and listen to all your albums, you know.
You ain't got enough time left in your life to listen to all the albums.
I'm talking about those albums were so vast. Okay, so we have I think 2 final questions for you. Sha?
Okay, so they say that rich people, Steve Harvey put out this video recently that talked about, you know, rich people don't have enough time to sleep. They don't have time to sleep. You can't sleep at, you know, at 11 o'clock in the night, in the middle of the night and all this kind of stuff. So that being said, how much sleep have you lost?
Oh, I never sleep more than 5 hours. It doesn't matter if I go to bed at 3, I'm up at 8. If I go to bed at 2, I'm up at 7. Never sleep more than 5 hours. Don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. And you know, if you like to sleep, if you like to be in bed and wake up maybe around 11, go to work at 5, well, you're not going to make it because that comes with time and respect and all that kind of stuff. You got to get to the point where you can call your own shots another time. But sometimes, like you may have to be on set at 4 o'clock in the morning in the car. I shot a movie on Friday. I went to work at 5, which meant I left at 3 because I wasn't nowhere close and I didn't want to be late and there's LA traffic. So I had to go all the way out to this place called, like, I don't even know where it was. But I had to go way, way far, 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 far out. And I didn't get out until 2:30 in the morning. And I didn't read the call sheet right. And I didn't know we were shooting outside. And it was cold, 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 cold. And I had on the least clothes of everybody. And I had to pretend like I wasn't cold. And my head almost blew off the top of my neck. I was like, I don't like to be cold. And it made me very cranky. But it was my bad because I didn't read. Well, I chewed out my manager, really. Because when I look at the call sheet, all I do is look at where I got to be, what time I got to be there. Where I got to be, what time I got to be there. As far as the weather and the details and all that shit, that's not for me to know. But if you are my manager and you are managing me, then it is your job to know and to make sure that I know.
You know.
Yeah.
So I got in everybody's ass about that one.
Yeah.
And right here now and again.
So I also heard you say that you were opening some edibles, you know, and I wanted to know if you made your own edible, okay, right now, tonight, if you got off here and made your own, what flavor would it be?
It would be something like a blood orange, like what, or something tart, like sugary, like a gummy, but tart, not sweet, because we can't do all that sugar, black folk. So it would be tart. It would be like a tart orange or a tart grapefruit with sugar on it, like a gummy type of thing.
Yeah.
A little edible, I tell you. I say nothing wrong but a little edible. I tell you that.
Girl, bye. I'm purely stocked up.
But you got to make sure you ration out the right amount, because if not, you'll miss 2 days.
I've only had one bad trip on edibles, and I don't know. I ate some that I did. See, okay, there's some people who got edibles you don't need to fuck with. Wiz Khalifa is one. Snoop, that you got to really watch the edibles when you get them from them, especially Wiz's. And I ate a gummy. I said I didn't feel anything. I ate another one. So what had happened was I started getting this old hair on now, and I couldn't say this. Oh my God, what's going on? And I'm so sleepy and hungry, and sleepy. Oh my God, I did. I was like, oh God, make me some coffee. Somebody snap me out of this shit. Give me some cocaine. What the fuck's happening? I couldn't pull out of it for, like you said, like 2 days. And I'm not eating any more Wiz's gummies. None. So
stay away from them. You said Wesley, Snoops, and Wiz.
No, just Wiz's basically.
Okay.
And Snoops too. But actually, he gave me, when you saw the show, he gave me that big bag that looked like weed. And then I had the heart gummies, but that's not weed. That's just candy. I don't eat candy like that, but I'm gonna give it to somebody I know that eats candy that don't have no kids, because they be like, right. All this weed to school today.
Outside my house.
I don't just eat candy, but I'll eat some CBD a little bit sometimes. May help you sleep or whatever.
Our last and final question for you. First of all, we want to thank you so much for coming on with Up Late with Shindell. Our final question for you is, what is the movie about your life going to be titled, and who is going to play you?
Well, I already know who would play me if I had a movie done. Her name is Brayley Evans. I've told her. We thought she's cute enough and she's hard enough when she need to be, and she's curvy and all that stuff. Yes. So Brayley Evans is a great actress. She's from the Bay Area like me. She already knows it. That is who I choose to play me if somebody had to play me. Look her up, you guys.
Okay.
And, I follow her already.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. But what would the movie be titled if I had a movie about me done? It'd be like I don't know, something like We Don't Know How She Made It.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Don't know how she made it, because I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah.
And look at Hey Luenell now.
Now look at me now over here in the Crenshaw
district. Now. Any
look at me now, I'm living my best life. But I enjoy where I am because, people be like, how do you stay so grounded? First of all, I got 7 brothers and sisters. they don't give a shit. You know, they get excited about stuff that's coming out. But I have many, many projects that ain't none of them never seen because they don't just live to see what the hell I'm doing. You know what I mean? And then also I do live in the Crenshaw district, you know, rolling 60s, Nipsey Hussle territory and all that stuff. Yeah. And, you know, going past that crime scene every day will keep you fucking grounded.
Yes.
And also I was at the Hood Nail Shop today because I was in a hurry. And I was talking to some of the sisters in there. We were saying that if you are a celebrity and you do live in the neighborhood, you know, hopefully you live somewhere where you know, if you've been there long enough, you've made friends with your neighbors. And, you know, there's a way to be in a motherfucking hood. Like, don't be flossing or popping off like you got this or you better than somebody because you're setting yourself up to get fucked up. But if you speak to people and you're nice to people and you know, trade vegetables or whatever, or made some cupcakes, you want some, or, you know, if you just be nice and you regular and you talk to folk, and then they'll watch out for you rather than so that's where I'm at, you know. I like to think so anyway.
Yes.
They do.
Well, we can't thank you enough for joining us today on Up Late with Shaw and Del. I'm so glad you made it happen. And I know you are starring in Coming to America 2.
Out March 5th.
Comes out March 5th.
Friday.
Can't wait.
March 5th, Friday.
We're getting ready to run the trailer at the end of this. Do you want to go ahead and give us a little something about the behind the scenes action of your scene, you know, of one of your scenes?
Well, me and Rodney Perry, Nav Green, and Leslie Jones are brothers and sisters.
Okay.
And that makes me the aunt of Jermaine Fowler, who is, you know, Eddie's long lost son in Queens. We do go to Zamunda, you know. And I you know, I don't have an important role in there or anything, but I definitely have a presence in there, you know. And like I said, my daughter's in there. She's dancing behind Tiana Taylor.
Oh, wow.
Very, very amazing. She had to audition. I didn't get her in the movie. I ain't got it like that, but she auditioned for one of her idols, who was Fatima Robinson.
Oh, yes.
Remember the Time and the Leah and all that. So she's been in love with her forever. So that was a great opportunity. And she got cast in the film. It was one of the best movie making experiences I've ever had. It was so Black beautiful. It was so Black excellence. We shot on Tyler's studio. We were riding to work, going past the Cicely Tyson soundstage, past the Sidney Poitier soundstage, past the Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee soundstage, past Will Smith, Halle Berry, Oprah Winfrey, Whoopi Goldberg. We went to work there every day. You know, and if you think about all the movies that those people I just mentioned have made for Hollywood, and it never even crossed their mind to put their Black names on the side of a soundstage.
Yeah.
And Tyler did like 12.
Yeah.
And to see it, to work there, to meet all the legends in this movie all at once, it was beyond a dream come true. I just can't wait till everybody see it and enjoy it, you know?
And we can't wait till everyone see it and enjoy it. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on Up Late with Shaw and Del.
Taco Tuesday. I think my tacos just arrived. Ladybug, you guys. Bye. Okay.
Bye, Del. Thank you so much.
Bye, you guys.
Here is the trailer for our for the Coming to America, guys.
You must heed my words before I'm gone, my son. Now, you will be king. But the throne must pass to a male heir. Hakim, it appears you have a son. He must be found.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, Your Majesty.
Come on! I'm back! Say it again! Feel right in this mother... Feel good in this mother... My whole hood in this mother... Come on!
I'm the king of this shop.
That's funny in hell!
Well. Say it again.
It is so good to see you.
Well, I be damn. Look who done come up in here.
Hey, it's Kunta Kinte and Ebola.
Famine and Blood Diamond.
Nelson Mandela and Winnie.
Those hungry babies with the flies on the face.
Hey, oh, that's too much. Now, you stepped over the line. Now, we won't be talking that kind of shit about the hungry babies. You're going to have to get out of my chair.
Politically incorrect.
So what you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda?
I'm back. Say it again. It feel right. Feel good. Bang.
Up Late with Shaw and Dell is brought to you by The Buena, an Italian leather custom designed high top sneaker by Gwendoria Abrams Shoes. Order your pair at GwendoriaA.com. Up Late with Shaw and Dell was also brought to you by Lashed by K. Jeanette. Lashes that last. And make sure you join in the party every Monday as we discuss the hottest topics, hearing what you have to say. Follow us at Uplate TV Show on Instagram. Guys, and I didn't want to let y'all go out of here without, first of all, thanking you guys for coming in the room and for asking questions, participating, guys. Thank you so much for your participation. We appreciate your supporting the show, your following the show. Make sure you subscribe to us. And to support the show financially, go to your Cash App right now and make a donation of any kind to $Sha Hayes.
That way. The other way.
Whichever way, guys. It's right here in the middle. To $Sha Hayes, guys. And we can't thank you enough. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, the Atticus. We got the Cash App again.
Thank you so much, the Atticus and everybody else. Thank you so much for commenting. Christine says you're all so beautiful. Miss Elbrady says great show. The Atticus says great show. Ronald J. Ruffin, Sterling, Tino. We see you guys in the building, and we just can't thank you enough. God bless you guys, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.